All right, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? The Street Trading here, talking about our weekly trade watch list for the week of January 13th through the 17th. All right, guys, so let's get into it. We had a day, obviously, a continued strong run last week in the markets. SPY ended up printing, I think, over 7 points. Continued its strong push pre-market as well. So we're looking for some higher prices. Obviously, bull markets, just running crazy. Then the top's going to be printed, sometime, whether soon, maybe months, weeks, who knows what's going to happen. But point being, continue to ride the momentum until the ride stops. That's it. So let's kick it off with AMT here. This is a 15-minute chart you're looking at. These guys had a nice solid run from demand to supply. Boyd's kind of playing around over here on the 7th last week, so strong move back to the area. We think that this thing's going to be pushing higher. So moving forward for this week, we like this thing. We like if it holds 230, we like to the 240 level. So again, it needs to dance around and obviously defend these levels here. Once it does, we can see this thing print another maybe 8 to 10 points to the upside. BA BA, came in and obviously, as you can see, had a kind of a rough week last week. Ran up nice right at the gate, reached our targets, and then it just danced around. Obviously, you can see sold off with that news coming out of Iran that the plane, quote unquote, faulty engine came crashing down when obviously reports just came out this past weekend that it was shot down. So all this emotional sell-off was due to that shit. So complete bullshit, which we thought it was, and now you're gonna probably see some higher prices from this week. So we still like the 340 target. We think it's going to rip right into this level and could probably continue to push higher. So, obviously, if any of this pre-market level gets held and defended to the upside, we like it to the 340 level. Next up, we got CYBR. CYBR, right now it's trading in that supply. At the end of the day, it's had a strong move. Last week, I think it had a 17-point move. So, right now, a couple of days trading in the zone. We think it's just on pause right now. So we like it continue pushing higher. It clearly needs to defend these levels. If it does, we have a 142 price target to the upside for CYBR, contingent that these levels get held. We're going to talk about MDB. MDB obviously come back on our watch list. We were looking at these guys last year. We like it that it's kind of printing this loose flag pattern to the upside, trading in supply right now. We think there's plenty of room to the upside. We like it to the 160 level. It's trying to break above this trend line to the upside in supply. So we like this. We like the move. We like when these guys run. They run nicely. So I had a solid move from demand in the beginning of the year, straight up to supply. So right now it's trading in the zone. We anticipate a nice run. We may have a little bit of dancing, but if it defends this 146, 145, then we definitely see a nice rip, nice 10-point rip to the upside, 160 price target for MDB. Let's go on Netflix next. Netflix, obviously, as you can see, had a nice run last week. Kind of dipped down, ran into right in supply, sold off, as you can see on the 9th, excuse me, and trading in this level. So it needs to defend these levels here. If it starts to flush out, we're gonna probably see a little continue selling to that low 320s. We don't think that's gonna happen. We think it's gonna hold this level and continue to bounce higher. However, needs to hold last week's lows of Friday. If it does not, it's going to flush out. If it ever comes down here and defends it, we're going to see higher prices filling in this gap straight to the supply of the 340 price target for Netflix. Next up, RTN. RTN, we're thinking it's going to sell off. Obviously, right now, it's obviously trading in this zone. It's been dancing around a little bit. We think the boys are playing some cat and mouse action. We think it's going to flush out. Obviously, this 328 needs to hold, needs to stuff out. If it does not, then okay, we may break to the upside, but we don't think it's going to happen. We're going to step aside. Obviously, it needs to come down, start trading a little bit lower. We're not going to get into it till 227, 226 perhaps, depending on how it's going to perform in the morning. Moving forward, we're going to see how it's going to kick off within the first hour of trading. So, but we like it down to this the zone down here to the low 220s. If these guys start to print lower highs and lower lows, let's look at Roku real quick. Obviously, you can see what happened with Roku, got blasted. We think the flush is going to be in if this level does not hold. We don't think it's going to happen. We think we're going to start to see higher prices back up to the zone. So we like Roku to the upside for this week. It needs to defend the 128. Needs to defend the 128. We're looking to get into this thing, breaking above pre-market highs, breaking above 132-ish level. Depending on how it's going to perform first hour, hour and a half, we're going to see if it's going to be a nice solid bullish week for us. If not, you will see the flush in. So it's a lot of weight right here. Definitely, this is definitely a bearish signal for the past couple of weeks. It will be in trouble down those low 120s if this level does not defend. But don't be surprised if it breaks through and pushes lower, thinking you're going to get some chasers, bears going to step in, and then you have this reversal. So don't be too surprised if it comes down to the 127, 126, and then have a reversal. So we're waiting on these guys. We're not going to get into it till the 132. United Health looks great. We're bullish on these guys. We think this thing's going to push higher. We have a 308 price target. We think it's going to push through this week-long flag that's printing. You're going to have a little dancing around action, but we like what we're seeing around supply. Again, if it breaks to the downside below 294, then the flush is in. Maybe we're going to see come down to this, high 280s, but we don't think that's going to happen. We think it's going to defend these levels and push higher. So we like it through the 300. We have a 308 price target for UNH. VRTX up next. The VRTX, we have a price target of 240, but 228 needs to get defended. We like this breaking through the upside right now. Had a pretty solid week last week. As you can see, big flag on the weekly. Big picture, it's been coming out of this kind of accumulation area the whole month of December. Break to the upside, so we think it's a nice strong bullish move. We like it to the upside with a price target of 240. Next up, we're going to wrap up with WIN. So you guys can see what's cooking here. We got a price target on 150. Had a nice run above these levels, and as you can see, coming as demand zone, we have a nice run to the upside. So there's a lot of kind of cat and mouse playing right now through these zones, but we like that we're seeing higher prices printing out coming out of this level. So moving forward, we are going to be bullish on WIN with, obviously, you see some of our trend lines on the chart coming out of this gate. So pushing prices higher, needs to defend these levels 143, 142.50 at the very least. If these levels hold, we're going to see a nice 150 rip to the upside in this week's session. So that's what we got, guys. All eyes are on this BA right here. Obviously these guys got fucking slammed last week with those reports that obviously were complete bullshit. So we like it to the upside. We think we're going to see some nice prices pushing through to this level. We think it's going to push even higher than that. So that's it, guys. That's what we got going on to the session. Be patient with price. Be patient with setups. You're wrong, cut your losses, and step back, reevaluate your situation. If you're right, hop back in. If not, move on. Be patient with price. Be patient with setups. All right, guys. Remember, check out the section. We're going to go deeper in this analysis of our watches this week. All right, guys. Have a good one. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our trading videos.